So hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for always coming back. Today we will be talking about financial habits that are keeping us broke. So if you know you'll be interested in a content like this, kindly watch till the very end and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you love it and subscribe to join my amazing family. So let's get right into the video. First of all, the first habit that keeps a lot of people broke or poor is not tracking our expenses or budgeting. It is very important that we track our expenses. We know where our money is going from time to time. And with that knowledge, we can budget. If you do not tell your money where to go, your money would go where it wants to go. So budgeting is a form of giving direction to your money. So do well to track your expenses and budget. Number two, impulse buying. Always buying impulse. You're on the impulse. You see anything, you buy. But first of all, if you track your expenses or you budgeted all your money, you told your money where to go. There's no way the money will be left to entertain impulse buying. So avoid impulse buying at all costs. Financial habit number three, setting your emergency to have an emergency fund. If you do not have an emergency fund, when emergencies come, you will be hot. Trust me. I mean, life happens, life always happens. The inevitable can happen at any point in time. And so there is the need to save money for such emergencies, for such unexpected events. So do not avoid having and saving money for an emergency fund. Tip number four is avoiding paying off your debt. Guys, you do know, I mean, if you start budgeting, most especially tracking and budgeting your monies, you realize that it will help you avoid debt. But if you already are in debt before you started tracking and budgeting your money, you have to prioritize saving up a lot of money to be able to pay those debts on, because with debt, the more you wait on paying it off, the more the interest accumulates on it. And we do not want to spend our whole lives or work our whole lives paying off debt. That is not the way to go. So pay your debts as soon as possible as you can. Number five, guys, avoiding planning for your retirement. Retirement is something I know a lot of young people do not even think about or plan for because they have all the time in the world. That's what they think. But if you start planning for your retirement early, it helps you so that when you have children, you are grown up, if you do not plan for your retirement, then that means it's either you are going to be in debt or you are going to rely on your children to take care of you. But you should have your social security in place and then also save up for there are certain retirement or pension funds that you can save up for towards your retirement. Retirement is very crucial to think about and to plan for, especially if you are young. Because guess what? Um, we eat, we have our basic living expenses that we have to take care of, our basic needs of, eating, having an accommodation, a roof over our heads. We have to bills, pay electricity bills. I mean, those kind of bills, they never end. So far as you are alive, water bill, they are always going to come because you need to use those kind of utilities. And so as long as you're alive and you'll be using it, I mean, the electricity company doesn't know that you are retired. Their issue is you use my light and then you need to pay for it. And so let us all come to the consciousness that um, before retirement, we were paying for those things. After retirement, how are we going to pay for those things? Those expenses that we are going to incur, how are we going to pay for them? Because those things will never stop as long as we are still alive. We will need them, and so we need to pay for them. So let's think about these things, and that's where you need to really plan adequately, have assets, income generating assets that will, take care of these bills of yours even after retirement. So do well to check out my previous videos on, access the rich, invest in how to stay rich, and all that. Do well to check those videos out. Okay, tip number 6. There's also the case of not investing early. Investment, I mean, time with investing, time is your best friend. You want to take advantage of time. So take advantage of starting to invest early. Most especially if you are into your 20s, that's the best time to start investing so that you can enjoy compound interest in some years to come. So start investing, start buying assets, mutual funds, buying shares, treasury bills, start investing in a business. This kind of income generating assets that will make you money. So let us not be too afraid of investing. Investing comes with risks, but the higher the risks, the higher the reward or profit. And so let us not be too afraid of saying, oh, investing is risky, and so we are never going to venture into it. Investing is the way to go, especially if you are young. If you're young, you start investing early, you make mistakes, because definitely you are going to make mistakes. You make mistakes and you learn from it, and then you pick yourself up. So you have time to make mistakes and correct yourselves. So you have time to invest a little amount and then really study the trends and know how things are going so that you do not incur a lot of debt. You understand me? So you invest with an amount of money that you know that you can risk losing. Yes. And then if you lose that money, you learn and then know how to go about it. So let's start investing early so that we can enjoy or make more money in some years to come. Another financial mistake we make or habits that some people have is not saving money. I know that saving is a very crucial part of wealth creation, and so it is important to uh, start saving your money. But another part of it is investing. So, one financial mistake for those who save money, there are those who are not saving at all. That is very bad. But there are those who are also saving money only. We cannot save our money only uh into making more money or into becoming rich. No, there's no way you can save money into becoming rich. The only way you can become rich or make more money is to invest that money you have saved. So instead of leaving that money in a bank account, you invest that money in, say, a mutual fund or buy stocks or in a business. You see that you have a higher percentage of profit compared to a bank account that gives you less than 1% a year or 1%, depending on which bank you're dealing with. And so we want to invest it into assets that will give us higher returns for our monies. And so not saving is a bad habit, but saving only is also not good. And so let's take notice of that. The tip of neglecting to pay for insurances, health insurance, car insurance, home insurance. We have a lot of insurances. Insurances are ways we save for unexpected events. So in the unlikely events of things happening, you already have money saved. Insurance insures you and make sure that you have some money to take care of that particular need or emergency of yours. So let's save for insurances. Let's pay for insurances as well to safeguard our lives. Eating Another tip is eating out too much or eating out too frequently. There's nothing wrong with eating out, but eating out almost every day, that is not the best. It drains us of our monies compared to cooking homemade foods and then probably sending it to work for lunch and all that. And so let us not eat out too frequently or too much, because that drains us of our monies. Also, another financial mistake is avoiding financial education. So, if you're watching me right now, I know that you are interested in financial literacy and education. Like I always say, we all use money, irrespective of your gender, being it a male or a female, or a child or an adult. We all use money right from our infancy, but we are not taught about money. And so there is the need to take it up as a personal responsibility of yours, of ours, of mine, to learn about money so that we avoid certain pitfalls, certain money loopholes that are draining us of our monies. The tip of living beyond your means, guys, you do not want to fall for that trap. You earn this amount of money, but you are always exceeding that particular amount. That way, that's the sure way of going to debt, living above your means. It is not right. It's not everything we see that we have to have. Look at your salary or income at the end of the month or week, how often your salary comes. Budget your monies so that you do not go above that. And we've already learned that you do not have to live above your means. You don't have to spend all the money you make. If you make 1,000 Ghana cedis or $1,000, you don't have to by all means spend all. You have to spend less than 1,000 so that you can uh, first of all have to take out a percentage that you can save and invest, and then you manage your life around the 80% or 70%, depending on the percentage you have decided to deduct for wealth creation. So also living on only one salary is so much of a bad idea. With inflation going up, you do not want to living depending on only one salary. Find ways of solving problems, side hustles that you can think of so that you can increase your income. Sometimes we can increase our incomes to pay raises. When we get the pay raise and then we increase our salaries are increased. There's also that option. But if you're not getting that promotion or pay raise, then you have to find other ways of making money, multiple source or streams of income. After getting that pay raise, we also make the mistake of lifestyle inflation, whereby we now see our levels to be higher than before. And so if we bought a bag for say 100 Ghana cedis, we want to now use a bag of 500 or 1,000 Ghana cedis, which is not right. If you have the opportunity of having a pay raise or increasing your salary, your income, you have to still maintain the same level living of you have to maintain the same standard of living, and then the difference you have now gotten as a pay raise, you invest it for your wealth creation journey. If you found this information or video very valuable or useful, kindly give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. Let us know in the comment section what are some of the other tips that I haven't already mentioned that you think we make we that you think are financial habits that are keeping us broke or poor. Avoid these habits as much as possible to create wealth. See you. Check out my previous videos and watch out for my next video. Thank you so much for watching. It's bye for now.